Hi, welcome to Aararat Consulting's 10 Commandments of Conflict Resolution. In our 10 Commandments series, what we do is we provide you with training, and although we can't turn you into a corporate psychologist in 15 minutes, what we can do is we can give you some very succinct tools that you can use to make your management job a lot easier. And in this case, we're talking about conflict resolution, which effectively is the thorn in the side for everybody in management because, hey, why can't everybody just get along? Why can't people just try to work together? Why can't people just tell the truth to each other? Well, there's a whole bunch of psychological reasons for that, and that's what you're going to learn over this next 10-part series. So let's get on with part number 1. What's the first commandment of conflict resolution? First commandment of conflict resolution is there are 3 sides to every story. His side, her side, and what really happened. And your job is to determine what each side perceives, because anytime there's a conflict, there's a psychological truism called self-preservation. We all want to think that we're okay. So I would say I'm okay, and I would allow that she could be okay and he's okay and we're all okay. None of us think that we're horrible. And unless we're egomaniacs or complete narcissists, none of us think that we're God. However, when there's a conflict, we do tend to see things from our own perception, and that's self-preservationist in nature. So we call it in psychology a conflict of perception. So there's 3 sides to every story. There's his side, her side, and what really happened. Your job is to figure out what really happened, but what you first have to tell yourself is each of these parties is going to see things through their own filter, and their own filter is self-preservationist in nature. In other words, they're going to put themselves in the best light, and they're probably going to put their conflicting party in a not so good light. Your job is to determine why is there a conflict in the first place, and you're going to determine that by figuring out where the conflict of perception is. So here's something that we want you to remember. Normal is what I like to do. Let me say that again. Normal is what I like to do. Back to this truism, the psychological truism about self-preservation. Because I think I'm okay, then any way I perceive a situation is going to be okay as well, because I'm not a bad person. So I'm going to tend to see things through my own filter. Your job when you're in management, your job when you're resolving a conflict between 2 parties in your department, in your branch office, maybe even on the board of directors if you're the CEO, your job is determine what is their perception and why do they believe what they believe, and then what is the other party's perception and why do they believe what they believe. And then what you have to do is, like a doctor, diagnose why is there a conflict in their different perceptions. And what you're about to find out is there's a conflict in their perceptions because deep down inside, when it comes to conflict, we're ignorant.